Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very, very special event here in Southern California. This is a perfect time to be watching basketball. It's the inaugural event, the SoCal Vegas Showdown 2019. We are at Pasadena City College at the Hutto Patterson Gymnasium. My name is Vance Palm. I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Mark Arce. This is going to be a very, very special day. This event is designed to promote and showcase Southern California and Las Vegas basketball to college coaches, media scouts, the general public. 6 games on the day. We're starting right now with the first one. It's going to be Durango at Harvard Westlake. Again, 6 Vegas schools against 6 SoCal schools. And tonight, our final game will feature the #1 prospect in the class of 2020 in the country. More on that a little bit later. A ton of high-level prospects in every single game. We have freshman prospects, the class of 2023 that we'll be talking about. And again, a very special welcome. This is the inaugural event, the first time it's ever been held. And it is the SoCal Vegas Showdown. Let's bring in my partner, Mark Arce. Mark, former player, former assistant coach, former head coach. You've been in this thing a long time. We couldn't even start without you bringing over one of your coaching friends from your time and the #1 chair. What's an event like this mean to Las Vegas and, of course, to SoCal?
Well, I just think it's fantastic because Las Vegas is so close. And great exposure for these kids. I mean, obviously, we have some high-level players, really high-level players, but there's some good players that are going to go mid to low Division I, Division II. A lot of guys are going to get a scholarship out of this event. I would expect to see a lot of recruiters here tonight.
Starting lineups for all of these teams feature a who's who of the SoCal players and the Las Vegas players. For Harvard Westlake, the big fella is going to be getting a ton of information given out to him tonight by coaches and scouts and schools that want to get him and pull him away from Princeton University. He's already committed to Princeton. That's 6'10" Mason Hooks. He's a senior forward. He's heading to the Ivy League. I don't think they're going to pull him away from the Ivy League.
Well, you know how it is. Everybody commits, but everybody keeps recruiting them. So, but I've heard nothing but great things about him. I heard he's just a low down low. They're going to go high-low and try to seal him up early.
He's going to jump against Kendrick Gilbert, and we're underway. Pleasure to have everybody here. The SoCal Vegas Showdown.
Durango from Vegas is going to try to play really fast, and in contrast, Harvard Westlake is going to slow it down, pound it inside, and be real deliberate. They're not a high-scoring team, but they've been beating the heck out of people.
Well, they get the ball down to Hooks. By the way, Harvard Westlake in the white uniforms, Durango Trailblazers in the black and purple. They get the ball down to Hooks, but they quickly clamp down. 3 of the Trailblazers cause a jump ball possession arrow in the favor of Durango.
You're going to see Durango driving a lot, I think, try to get some guys in foul trouble. They're going to try to get a lot in transition also.
Gilbert.
Good drive and kick.
Shot has not gone up yet, and no, they're going to call a walk, a travel going to be called on Anthony Hunter. His name is Anthony Hunter, but he goes by Tone, so you may hear us refer to him as Tone Hunter.
He averaged 22 points a game last year. He's one of their primary players.
No score yet. Harvard Westlake in the white unis. They get the ball to Hooks up high. He takes the first shot for the Wolverines, does not go, and it's going to be Durango basketball. Again, Mason Hooks, a 6'10 senior. Talked to his coaches, Dave Rabibo, and some of his assistants, and said, Vance, you can't miss him. When he walks in the gym, you'll know.
Oh, he's a big fella.
On cue, we walked in, and we knew. No score yet.
Durango having a little bit of trouble with ball movement. Good pressure by Harvard Westlake.
Nice pass down low and a good finish by Kendrick Gilbert. Another one of their top prospects, Kendrick Gilbert, 6'5 senior.
You know, if I'm Durango, I want that big guy catching it out on the free throw line all day long.
And he makes a great pass to the corner. Doesn't go. Here's another good look. Oh, back of the rim. Doesn't drop for Hubbard. Rebound, Trailblazers.
Great block out by Durango.
So, Mark, they're starting that offense with Hooks up high. No points yet. Here's a long pull. Does that go? It does not go. Hooks with the rebound. Quick outlet. And this is to McCray. McCray pulls one back.
As I say, Harvard's going to be deliberate. They'll fast break on opportunity, but they're going to pull it out and run their offense.
Nobody really hot right now, but a wide open rebound put back by Spencer Hubbard, the senior point guard.
Coach Beaton told me one of his biggest concerns was going to be offensive rebounding by Harvard. Can't give up second shots. Boy, Westlake is really long. Hard to shoot over. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't if they can stay in front, don't even help off.
Hunter with a nice move, but he's stripped, and here come the Wolverines leading the break.
There's a nice break.
Beautiful pass. Brace Stoughton with a great assist.
That was textbook right there.
Early goings, Harvard Westlake up 4.
Durango setting up a little set play here. Oh, got to screen the screener action on the weak side.
Gilbert, nice pass down low, and a big bucket dropped in by Sam Johnson, 6'6 senior power forward center.
Great job of getting him off balance with a couple of screens.
Strong move. Yes, sir, and one is correct. Johnson, sweet stroke.
Little surprised Durango isn't picking up full court a little bit with their quickness.
Hooks, they float one in, and that's automatic.
There's where he needs to be.
Automatic. Is that where you put him, Coach?
Oh, yeah, every time.
Oh, almost. Could have been a foul on Hooks as Johnson had great position on him. First sub of the day, Cameron Thrower. Here's another one. Class of 2022, a 6'3 sophomore guard. And some of our scouting, we talked to a coach this morning about a half hour ago, you and I on a conference call, and he said, there's another guy, number 24. I said, yeah, Cameron Thrower. And he said, yep, that's him. How about this? What a beautiful shot up and in.
Durango playing really well right now.
That was made by Tone Hunter.
They're feeding it in.
Hooks with a big pass down low. Nice feed. Does that go? Does not. Point blank miss by Gettings. And possession arrow is going to go to the Wolverines. We're just underway, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the exposure that you're getting to the SoCal and Vegas high school elite players, an inaugural event here. We're at Pasadena City College in Vance Palm with Mark Arce.
Hooks is a really good passer, but Durango did a great job of getting him off the block. He's posting up hard down there now. Drew a foul. Boy, he's strong.
Foul's going to be on Tyson Guild, 6'5" junior. And we're going to get a look at Adam Hinton, class of 2021. He comes in for Gettings. 3:55 left here in this first quarter. Bad pass. And it's stolen by Max. Sebastian Max says, I got it.
Well, he pulled that quick.
And he missed everything.
Yeah, airmailed that one. Oh, they had Thrower on the wing. That guy can really shoot at Vance. If he gets hot, they're hard to beat.
They try to get it back down to Hooks. That's their first go-to idea.
Oh, this is nice offense right here. Really good flow in
Beautiful
transition.
shot by Kendrick Gilbert.
That's fun to watch right there.
So there's Keyshawn Gilbert, but there's also Kendrick Gilbert. And Hooks is just so tough to deal with down there. Oh, almost turned it over. Nice ball movement, Mark. How about this?
Oh, that was good.
Spencer Hubbard on the baseline had a wide open layup.
This thing's back and forth right now.
Long pull. How about that? Rattles in and out, doesn't go. Shot taken by Hunter.
You know, Base Don, that's a hard guy to shoot over from distance. You know, he's long. He just plays you for the drive, and then he just extends that long arm.
So Adam Hinton called for an offensive foul away from the ball, as we're going to see Hooks come out for a breather.
Smart substitution right before the quarter. Give him a rest. He's huffing and puffing a little bit. Watch if they get it to the wing here, Vance. It looks like Harvard's trying to keep him on his side once they get it to the wing, not let him go to the middle.
Hunter stop, back up top to Mack. Gilbert misses the layup, but how about the work by Tone Hunter to get the rebound, kicks it back out to Gilbert.
That's nothing but hustle right there.
That's good work right there. One-on-one isolation out there on the far side. Oh, what a move. Sweet move by
tough.
Keyshawn Gilbert.
Tough. He's a UNLV commit, Vance.
So the Running Rebels happy to have the junior commit, Keyshawn Gilbert. Shot taken out there by Hubbard, doesn't go. It's going to remain Wolverines' possession.
Got a rebound with two hands. You just can't give those up.
Dante Russell's going to pop in for the Wolverines. And Sterling Knox is in, and I think Knox is going to get the rebound, or at least credit for it. He will. 8-12. If you're looking at a home guest scoreboard, and home is going to be the SoCal teams all day long. But Durango, out of the Southern Nevada section, a 4-point lead right now.
That was one of Thrower's first shots out here from three. Look at the back door.
Oh, man, backdoor missed layup, but the putback. Great hustle out there by Tyson Guild. You're the one that told me, Vance, Durango's going to work the back door, and they did.
Yeah, usually it's out of their little 1-4 and they get it to the elbow, but that was a nice play.
Thrower misses two from point-blank range. He can't believe it. His head coach, Dave Rabibo, can't believe it. And maybe not the most controlled shot put up by Gilbert that time.
Let's see what happens here. Bam. Oh, he took it too deep.
He took it too deep, but also some great defense down there. I think as we're going to see Sam Johnson back in for the Trailblazers.
I like how Durango's covering the inbounds play. They're off the ball and protecting the basket.
There's great interior feeding down there. The lucky recipient there is Truman Gettings.
Boy, they're doing everything they can to stop them inside, but they're just so small in comparison.
A huge travel, not called. Everybody wanted it. Rebibo just automatically thought it was going to be a travel, a hop, skip, and a jump. Under 30 seconds here in this first quarter.
Trying to pound it inside.
An errant pass with just under 5 seconds to go.
Durango has time to get a good shot here, Vance. You can get that ball up quick. Go. Took too long.
It goes up. Will it count? No. 14-10. 4-point lead for Durango. Welcome, everybody. Great to have you here in the inaugural event, the SoCal Vegas Showdown. We're at Pasadena City College inside this great gym on this phenomenal campus. Welcome back, everybody, to NorCal Sports TV. How about Recruiting Boost, the athletic college placement service, the gift that keeps on giving? No cold emails, no databases, run by former college coaches, direct contact to coaches. What a phenomenal offering to families, coaches, schools. 14-10, Durango up 4 to start the second quarter. I'm Vance Palm with Mark Arce. Great to have you here for the inaugural event, the SoCal Vegas Showdown.
What a great first quarter. There's another try at the back door, Vance. Back door to a high ball screen. Oh, boy. Got him stuck. Harvard's turning up the pressure now.
Second quarter. Oh, that's a strong move by Tone Hunter. As that shot clock was winding down, he said, just give me the rock, I'll take it from here.
Harvard with a little bit smaller lineup now.
A bad pass by Russell, just picked out of midair. Johnson with a free throw, doesn't get it.
That's the tempo Durango wants, though. Not a bad shot at all. Little set play. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Dribble to the elbow and duck in.
And McCray was about 6 feet from the hoop. And Hooks
I don't
was
know
2
how you
feet from
guard
the
that.
hoops. Well, they're going to have to try to figure it out. Chad Beaton and his coaching staff at Durango, they knew going in all about hooks.
Oh, bad closeout.
And that's going to be Harvard Westlake basketball. We're going to see Adam Hinton and Spencer Hubbard back in for the Wolverines.
Harvard's link came into the play there. They're hard to shoot over. Once they get in front of you, they're hard to shoot over. So they ran basically the same play. You got to keep it out of the middle, or they're going to do that all day to you.
And, boy, I'll tell you what.
Got away with the block there.
Kendrick Gilbert's thinking, my goodness, the guy's 6'10", 260, and there's a good look at that 6'10", 260 player, but on the other end down here on the baseline, Gilbert was cut off hard. And you said it, Coach. You got away with a foul there. Hooks did.
Yeah.
So he starts down low.
Look,
he's ball side.
You can't let that guy catch the ball. Just ran a screener for him. Great screen across.
Oh, rattles in and out all the way down.
Missed a chippy.
Hunter with the rebound. Shot goes up, no foul. Stolen. And that shot is the recipient of a foul call there, and Rabibbo can't believe it. He goes, how in the world is Kendrick Gilbert getting all these second chances?
I wouldn't be surprised down the road if you don't see Harvard start switching the ball screens. You know, just stay in front of the guys and see if they can make a play over you.
Kendrick Gilbert, class of 2020. He's a senior.
You know, Harvard Westlake has not played in very many close games. It had a tight one against Renaissance Academy, 58-52, but at 10-0, they've just been killing people. Be interested to see how this game goes and how they respond here.
Dangerous passes. Hooks trying to work it down low, but and what's the call going to be?
Oh, offensive
That is
foul.
going to be an offensive foul on Mason Hooks. Right now, Coach, it's Tyson Guild that's putting all the work in there, that junior, number 34.
Look at how athletic he looks. Now he's just working, sitting on top of him. Did a good job of not bringing his hands back and hooking him. Extending the defense a little bit here.
5:15
watch for
remaining
the back
in this
door.
first
They're in the
half.
1-4. Oh, screen across, screen down. They did switch the screen there, Vance.
Hooks just stands in the middle of the key, invites anybody in. This time they brought him up high.
They're switching everything right now.
Long shot gets put up.
Oh.
Hooks with the rebound.
Way to go get it, big fella.
There's a long three put up by Doughton. Doesn't go. Battle for the basketball ends up in Harvard Westlake's hands, and that's going to be, I believe, an offensive foul, and it is on Brace Doughton.
Could have called either one, offensive foul or travel. I don't know how good an idea it is to go out and extend your defense against these guys.
Yeah,
I'd say pack it in, man. Just stay in front of them. I thought they did a great job of switching everything and made them throw up a really bad shot.
Till they start popping some, huh? 4.5 left here in this first half.
Here we go. Oop.
Strong effort to the hole. A lot of contact.
Look at that.
And one.
That's
The
good
shot
play.
goes up and in by Cameron Thrower. The foul is going to be on Keishan Gilbert.
You know what really impressed me about Mason Hooks is he's a guy that goes and gets it out of his area. He just doesn't rebound in front of him. He moves laterally to go get the ball, and he ignited the fast break there.
2 quick passes, outlet, and then up, and puts the ball in the hands of Cameron Thrower. How about the sophomore guard, 6'3", long finisher?
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid.
That's the insight we got just this morning on Thrower.
Hey, he had 4 threes in the first quarter against one of the teams they played. Oh, nice steal.
Sure was. Just a perfect job by Hubbard to come in from behind. Westlake trying to get this thing tied up. Right now it's 18-16. Does that do it? No, it doesn't, but that will.
Oh.
Mason Hooks, offensive putback. Just like a freight train in there.
You got to block him like a football player. You know, you got to get him off the boards.
Long three up.
Ill-advised shot there.
Doesn't go by Riley. We are tied. And there's
Timeout,
another
baby.
easy
Better
putback
get a
there by
timeout.
Truman Gettings.
They're getting in a roll here, getting in a groove.
No coach has even hinted at a timeout yet. That looks good, and
Oh,
it is good.
boy.
That's a nice shot right there by Tone Hunter.
I think that was maybe a no-yes shot right there. He misses it. You're just feeding into their run.
And you're right, Coach. Much-needed bucket by Tone Hunter.
Screen down, post hard. Nice
Clamp
pass.
down quickly. That's going to be a second foul on Gilbert, Keyshawn Gilbert. And we're going to see substitution coming in for him. It's going to be Sterling Knox. Boy, there's a good look at that low post play. And it's not just Mason Hooks. Truman Gettings also doing a great job.
This is a really fun game to watch here. These guys are really battling.
They're sure setting the tone, aren't they, for a great afternoon and evening.
See, nice double stagger on the OB there.
They lob it up to Hooks.
Oh, my gosh. That's such a good pass. Throwing it up high to the big guy.
He's going to kill the Ivy League.
Hey, they got pretty good players.
I know,
They're
but
a bunch of good players there.
But I mean, he's like a tight end.
Look, they're switching everything.
15 on the shot clock.
Oh,
Great pass down low, almost, but it's picked off by Gettings. Oh, sweet move. Can he capitalize? He misses underneath the hole. Underneath the hole, Spencer Hubbard had it for a second. 2:15 remaining in the first half. 22-20, Harvard Westlake. The Wolverines up 2 on the Durango Trailblazers.
Durango having a tough time getting shots off right now.
And that's going to be a walk as Tone Hunter trying to force the issue down there. And Sam Johnson, the senior power forward's back in for Durango, and Hooks comes out for another breather.
Durango's doing such a good job of using their quickness to get offensive rebounds. Boy.
Gettings is 6'8", Hooks is 6'10", so whomever they started with up high, and that's...
I'm telling you, I think you got to deny hard up top. Make them try to get a backdoor or something out of there, but they initiate all their plays from the top of the key.
5 on the shot clock. Shot is put up by Hubbard, no good. Rebounded and put back in by McCray. And a timeout call by Harvard Westlake, the first timeout of the morning, or afternoon, I should say.
Yeah,
Feels like
I
morning.
think I'd have called a couple by now.
This broadcast of the SoCal Vegas Showdown is brought to you by Meeting Rooms on Demand Las Vegas. Now 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $30 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more about it. I'll tell you what, recruiting boost, I'm loving this. Athletic college placement service run by former college coaches, direct contact to coaches, no cold emails, no databases, the gift that keeps on giving. How about recruiting boost? How about the NCSTV summer basketball camp, Mark? 5 days overnight camp from 4th to 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all of the details. How about you and I going up there broadcasting some of those 4th grade games? That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That would be good.
And Straight Sports. Custom uniforms, go to str8sports.com for more. Straightsports.com.
I remember when you looked like that when you were dunking back in the day.
Except this was black and white, right? There was no color screens back then. 24-20, Harvard Westlake has put on a little bit of a scoring spurt. And how about this coming out in the press, Coach?
Yeah, you know what? I think he called that timeout. He's going to try to get, 3 good possessions to finish this. Nice job.
And they're going to have to commit the foul if they don't want him to score. The foul is going to be on Tone Hunter.
God, picked it up just dead across half court. He had no chance. He was triple teamed by the backcourt line.
You younger players out there in the middle school, junior high ranks, come across half court, you stop in that little corner there, you're in no man's land, and the result was pretty much predictable.
You gotta bring it all the way down to the bench, or you got to throw it before you come across to the throwback guy in the backcourt and let him bring it across. Usually the defense is shifted.
Cameron Thrower at the line. Talked about him a couple times already. 6'3" sophomore guard. And slated as an absolute D1 player already in his sophomore season. You can just tell by his court presence and his athleticism. That smooth stroke's going to help him too.
He's had a good second quarter. I'm telling you, Durango's in a tough spot here. They really need a score and a stop this last minute because they played so well. 2-1-2 press. They're going to try to trap him right across half court.
Oh,
there it is. But he's got the throwback guy.
So Tone Hunter able to get out of it.
Oh,
and that would have been a good look. Would have been a good look, but he traveled, and that's Sterling Knox, the freshman.
Unforced error.
And, well, if you're a freshman and they get it to you right there, take the shot, right?
Fire that baby. You might not get back in.
Oh.
Got to have a stop here, man. Going down 6 at half is no big deal.
Hooks, feeds in low,
boy.
and, boy, that's just
Wow.
And you look at Truman Gettings as a junior. He's been able to play with Mason Hooks, who's a senior. So it certainly sets up for a nice senior season for Gettings. They want the trap there. Tone able to get out of it for a second.
Look at that. Got it to the middle. Oh.
And the ball goes off of Gettings, but what a great cut by Elijah Johnson.
Hey, listen, they got to get one stop and not let them get the ball back here. 23 seconds left. You got to shoot this thing at the buzzer. Stop the bleeding here. You can't give them the ball back and let them go up 10.
Gilbert to Gilbert. Hunter. Tone Hunter. To Mark's point, 5 on the shot clock.
Start hunting.
Boy, it's got to go up. It's a shot clock violation. They didn't get the shot off, and Coach Beaton.
Only 3 seconds left. They got to go the length of the court.
But, boy, they wanted something. We're at the half. Oh, they had a wide open look. Had a wide open look to McCray, but it was mishandled. So a half a second left here in this first half of our first game of the event, the inaugural event. And it's 28-20. Harvard Westlake Wolverines with a lead over the Durango Trailblazers. Before we go to break, some of your thoughts?
Well, the biggest thing is for Durango, they cannot let them get in the high-low. They can't match up with them down there. You've got to keep the ball off the top of the key, however you choose to do that. Don't be surprised if they zone them a little bit in the second half, just to mix it up. Once they get in a rhythm, you got to do something to take them out of it.
So this is the SoCal Vegas Showdown schedule. We're going to give it to you right now. We're at halftime, game 1. Harvard Westlake up 28-20 over Durango. It was a high noon tip-off. Game 2, Rebay Academy versus Desert Oaks. Rebay Academy versus Desert Oaks. It's at 1:30 tip-off. Game 3, Etowanda versus Desert Pines, 3 p.m. tip-off. Game 4, Corona Centennial versus Coronado. That's a 4:30 tip-off. Game 5, 6 p.m. tip-off, San Gabriel Academy versus Bishop Gorman. And then tonight, Mark, in the nightcap, how about this? Game 6, 7:30 tip-off, Rancho Christian versus Liberty. We'll talk a little bit about that as the day starts to unfold, but certainly the big talk is Evan Mobley coming in for our final game of the evening.
Well, how about this? You got 2 guys going to Gonzaga playing against each other, and then a commit to USC. Fight on.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah,
it's going to be a blast.
Some big time.
We're at halftime here, 28-20. Harvard Westlake up over Durango.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Durango having a little bit of trouble with ball movement. Good pressure by Harvard Westlake.
Nice pass down low and a good finish.
Deliberate. They'll fast break on opportunity, but they're going to pull it out and run their offense.
Nobody really hot right now, but a wide open rebound putback by Spencer Hubbard.
In front, don't even help off.
Hunter with a nice move, but he's stripped, and here come the Wolverines leading the break.
There's a nice break.
Beautiful pass. Brace Dotton.
Got to screen the screener action on the weak side.
Gilbert, nice pass down low, and a big bucket. Hooks, they float one in, and that's automatic.
There's one
call, and he said, there's another guy, number 24. I said, yeah, Cameron Thor. And he said, yep, that's him. How about this? What a beautiful shot. Back down to Hooks. That's their first go-to idea.
Oh, this is nice offense right here. Really good flow in
beautiful
transition.
Shot down there. Oh, almost turned it over. Nice ball movement, Mark. How about this?
Oh, that was good.
Spencer.
That's nothing but hustle right there.
That's good work right there. One-on-one isolation out there on the far side. Oh, what a move. Sweet. 4-point lead right now.
That was one of Thrower's first shots out here from three. Look at the back door.
Oh, man. Back door missed layup, but the putback. Maybe not the most controlled shot put up by Gilbert that time.
Let's see what happens here. Bam. Oh, he took it too deep. Off the ball and protecting the basket.
This great interior.
Harvard's turning up the pressure now.
Second quarter. Oh, that's a strong move.
Little set play. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Dribble to the elbow and duck in. So they ran basically the same play.
Shot goes up, no foul. Stolen. And that shot is.
And how they respond here.
Dangerous passes. Hooks trying to work it down low, but and what's the call going to be?
Oh, offensive.
That is a long three put up by Doughton, doesn't go. Battle for the basketball ends up in Harvard Westlake's hands, and that's going to be, I believe, an offensive foul. Strong effort to the hole, a lot of contact.
Look at that.
And one.
That's
the
good.
shot. Westlake trying to get this thing tied up. Right now it's 18-16. Does that do it? No, it doesn't, but that will.
Oh.
Mason Hooks.
Nice shot there.
Doesn't go by Riley. We are tied. And there's
timeout,
another.
baby.
Easy.
Getting in a groove.
No coach has even hinted at a timeout. Great to have you guys here. Halftime 28-20. Harvard Westlake up over Durango Trailblazers. I'm Vance Palm with Mark Arce here on NorCal Sports TV. You're looked at some numbers here, some stats. Anything jump out at you, Mark?
Well, what jumps out is Durango's shooting 33%, and Harvard Westlake is shooting 54%. And a lot of it is, at first I said, hey, let the big guy catch it in the middle. Don't let anybody catch it in the middle. They have got, to me, Durango's got to pick it up full court and cut that shot clock and not let them get into their plays they want to do. The team that's going to really break out, I think, the second half is nobody's been shooting well from the three. There's only 1 3 all half.
You're right.
So that could be a game changer.
I'll go so far as to say no one's really shot that well outside the key. Really,
no.
I haven't seen anything get lit up here. Harvard Westlake going right to left. They're in the white jerseys. They've got the ball. They get the ball down to their big guy.
To my point, there's no pressure. I mean, they got to turn up the heat a little bit. I mean, hey, that's not working. Got to do something.
Hooks with another bucket. Trailblazers working the ball around the perimeter in a weave, so to speak.
Whoa. Got away with the travel, maybe.
That shot goes up, and it is in. Tone Hunter, he's exciting. And
he's a scorer. He's a scorer. Got a little back screen to clear the pass out front. Pretty good help from the weak side corner.
And Hooks just so strong that even if it's not the best pass, they just float it in there knowing full well he's going to go up and grab it. Another bucket for Hooks.
They're just out, man. Down low.
It's a nice move. Kick to the corner. Ooh, a good look. Another thing, these Trailblazers, that's a foul there, and he'll go to the line. Keyshawn Gilbert. Mark, if I'm Coach Beaton and I'm seeing my Trailblazers get an open look, they're not open for long.
Oh, no, the recoverability is tremendous. I mean, there's just really no clean shots out there. Harvard Westlake's doing a good job. But right here, hey, great chance to score. Hey, you're in good position here. You got to find a way to get some stops, though. Coach Beaton is a heck of a coach. He went to multiple 3A state titles. And last year he was runner-up in, the large school division in Vegas. So he knows what he's doing. Look here, half court 1-3-1. Change it up a little bit. If nothing else, break their rhythm.
Wide open look for Gettings. Gettings gets it to go. So he's been a force down low to match up with Hooks. And also, nice jumper. But I see what they're doing here. Durango's pushing the tempo.
Yeah, they have to. Speed it up a little bit.
Does that go? It does. Sebastian Mack.
Hey, man, they're right there. Back to man-to-man.
Third quarter action, 33-27. Harvard Westlake in white is up by 6. A pass down to the corner. McCray tried to go baseline. No call either way. Strong move down low on the glass. Spencer Hubbard.
Points in the paint for Harvard Westlake.
8-point lead for the Wolverines. $15 on the shot clock.
Really struggling to get anything going offensively here.
Gilbert tried to force it down low. Johnson has it, puts the ball on the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Shot's got to go up. He's right in front of his bench, so he can hear it. It does. It goes in. Ooh. A bucket for Gilbert.
That was a big shot. That was a really big shot. See what they do here. God, I love the way Kendrick Gilbert plays defense.
Hooks has it down low, and he's hit hard by Johnson. So Sam Johnson.
Well, better to foul him when on the floor. Don't put him on the free throw line, but if he gets it, he's going to score it. I think I'd put Gilbert on Hooks, man. That's the only time he's really had trouble down there getting the ball.
And that should be an over-the-back call. They don't get it. So you've got some of the Durango Trailblazer fans and coaching staff from their school getting on the refs a little bit saying, hey, yeah, we like Mason Hooks too as a player, but he's over the back. No call.
Score here, 4-point game. Big possession.
Long three gets pulled, comes up woefully short, but he does chase his own rebound, but he throws it into the hands of the Wolverines.
Not at all the
and
shot.
Now how about this quick trigger?
Oh, that's the guy right there.
Cameron Thrower wasn't worried about it.
Don't let him get going.
Ooh. 9-point lead now for the Harvard Westlake Wolverines, and Hooks bats it away, but a foul before that.
Another way to approach this, if you could get Hooks ISO'd and get a couple quick fouls and get him on the bench in foul trouble, that'd be a good way to guard him probably.
Foul's going to be on Thrower, but there's a good look at Thrower's jumper right there. Oh, that's smooth. A good look by that sophomore. Now at the line is Keyshawn Gilbert, makes the first of two.
Well,
Brace Doughton out.
It looks like they may go back to that 1-3-1 at half court. They might be doing it just after free throws. Change it up, 1-2-2 half court.
A wide open look, and it's taken by Adam Hinton. Hinton just got into the game.
They're exploiting the corners.
So
both teams in a 1-2-2 half court.
And the largest lead of the game right now, a 10-point lead for Harvard Westlake, 41-31. And that's good position right there by, what a great play from behind Anthony Hunter. That's Tone Hunter. Now he wants to go all the way to the rack with it. Contact, no call, missed layup. Offensive rebound and a putback in there by Coach Arcee's favorite guy, Kendrick Gilbert.
Yeah, good job hanging around.
He works, doesn't he?
Boy, he does. He's a good player.
By the way, I know that's not the first or last of your favorite players today. There's going to be a ton of them, but the effort he's putting in to keep his Trailblazers in it is impressive.
Hey, if I were still coaching, he'd be on my list.
There you go. How about Thrower? You like him?
I like him a lot. A lot.
And a quick timeout after the make by Harvard Westlake head coach Dave Rabibo. 43-33 here in the third quarter.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Welcome back. This is the inaugural event, the SoCal Vegas Showdown. We're at Pasadena City College in this great gymnasium on this awesome campus. I'm Vance, he's Mark, and it's a 10-point lead by the Harvard Westlake Wolverines right now.
I tell you what, Harvard thinks blood's in the water now. They're getting really aggressive, trapping right off the inbounds play there.
Oh, here comes Thrower. He's got a lane. And he lays it up.
He is rolling right now.
Unofficially, we think that's 13 points. We'll figure it out. No, it is 11. They have 11 up on the scoreboard.
Not a bad deal right there. Got the big fellow ISO'd on a guard, and he took it to the hoop. Pretty smart play, actually. Look at this. Oh, what a great steal.
The thrower goes out with that lead hand, picks up his 11th point, comes out and gets a breather.
Did a great job. Just go down and make the basket. You know, don't do anything spectacular.
Rabibo, got to be happy right now. 12-point lead. Here's another turnover, maybe.
No. Grab the ball. It's your ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Got to make something happen.
Contact.
Bingo.
There's an open look.
Oh, you
right
got to
there.
shoot it right away.
He came in just a little too close. That's a
that's
big
travel.
So,
caught a break there.
45-33. Yeah, you're right, Coach. That could have been
there.
Even more damage. Brace Doughton just got a little carried away there. Full-court pressure, Coach.
Well, that Brace Doughton, he's a good-looking kid, isn't he? Look him in the middle in that press. How'd you like to have to throw through that trap?
Foul way out beyond the three-point arc, and it's going to be called on Doughton. 2:03 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, man. You got to create ways to score. They got to start drawing fouls and getting on the free throw line. Hopefully getting the bonus. Nice play.
Sure is.
Right there.
And bucket didn't go in for Hunter, but Tone's going to go to the line. Under 2 to go in this third quarter, 45-33.
Look at this OB. This is a heck of a nice play. Look at that. Court spread.
Feed it to the top of the key, and you've got a wheel coming around the corner.
Yeah. Got to make your free throws. Got to make your free throws.
Yeah, and always, and certainly when you're struggling to score.
Yeah.
Makes the second, and a timeout is called by the Durango Trailblazers. The score is 45-34, and we are in the third quarter. Back right after this. (45-34). Coach Archie tried to get in there and get a little bit of feedback from those coaching staff, but that was a closed meeting.
I could not hear a thing.
That was a closed meeting.
Very secretive. Very secretive. Here we go. Durango picking up a little bit.
Under 2 to go here, third quarter. 11-point lead right now for the Harvard Westlake Wolverines, in a wide open Cameron thrower, and Coach Beaton looks at his coaching staff and says,
you got to call a foul there.
And we got a player down, and that's going to be Anthony Hunter. So Tone's down for a minute. Took a big shot.
Boy, look at that.
Leave their hottest
there's
guy
no
open.
answer. They go to the 2-3 zone, try to get something going. Bam, three-pointer. They go to the half-court trap twice, corner threes both times. Harvard Westlake is playing really well right now.
There's a look at Cameron Thrower, that 24 jersey. Sophomore playing like a senior this afternoon. I keep saying this morning. I think it's because I was up at 4 a.m., Mark.
Here's that 1-4 low look. A little different action in it. Lots of time on the shot clock. Got to get a good shot, if nothing else. Got to get a good shot here. Back door, nope. There it is.
They did. And
nice set it up nice, didn't they?
Yep, Keyshawn Gilbert with the finish.
Set it up nice.
12-point lead for the Wolverines. Harvard Westlake out of Studio City, California. They're in the Mission League, the Southern section.
Good help. Good help. Here we go. Got to get a stop here.
Hooks getting some valuable rest time. Thrower couldn't get that to go. Rebound, Durango.
Good defensive possession. Very good defensive possession.
In trouble. And whether
Can't
it's
turn it over.
Mason Hooks or Truman Gettings. And Thrower again. Oh, doesn't get that one to go. It came out. It was halfway down the hoop.
Go
Now
score. Got
3 on
numbers.
2. Long shot gets put up. It doesn't go. A rebound, Harvard Westlake, and their head coach, Dave Rabibo, has one finger up. He wants the last shot of this quarter.
Just get a stop. Just get a stop and get to the next quarter.
10 seconds. Gettings.
Ooh.
Oh, they foul him. They foul him, and Gettings is going to get subbed out quickly by Hooks with 4.2 in there. Coach Rabibo.
Well, you get to set your defense here at least.
Oh, they keep Gettings in, so you have Gettings and Hooks in.
Okay, hey. They got my guy on the big fella here. Oh, they're going to lob it off the OB. Oh, boy.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Nice play. Nice play. Cleared out the weak side and just threw it to him.
And
That's where you don't guard the inbounder. You know, you play behind them and you take the inbounder off so they can't throw it in there.
And, Coach, to your point, Coach Beaton, the Durango Trailblazers coach, just kind of throws his hands up in the air at the end of the third quarter.
Well, he's got no choice in my mind. He's got a pressure now.
50-36. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Guard some guys and try to stop those big guys. But
50-36, Harvard Westlake. 14-point lead as we get into the fourth quarter. During the break, I went over to kind of listen in to Coach Rabibo and what he was having to say. He's like, you guys just take your time. Let's be patient on this thing. You're trying to put it away right now in the third quarter. We've got 8 more minutes to go. Stay in your space. Do your job. You're out there for a reason. And I think that's, some pretty sage comments from a very successful coach, just saying, guys, we have a whole other quarter to put this thing away. Do what you're supposed to do and stay in your space.
Unless you have a great look, you start milking that shot clock. 14 points is not insurmountable, but Durango's got to get it going.
And having said that, that's a good look.
I just think Durango, you got no choice. You got to start pressuring. Get the game going really fast.
Hooks, they feed Hooks as high as he needs to go, they'll feed it to him. Start the offense.
Good rotation.
Not a good shot at all by Hinton. Oh, beautiful backdoor.
Nice
Had
play.
it, and he takes it.
Here we go. Get out and get after him a little bit. See how far they made him run their offense away from the three-point line?
Keyshawn Gilbert with the bucket.
Pick up out there. That a boy. Ooh, almost got a backcourt.
Close. His heel was close to the center line.
You got to pressure that pass.
Doughton. Ooh, Brace Doughton. That's a big three right there. They're putting the pressure on Gilbert. Nice pass down low. Beautiful pass. Great vision by Kendrick Gilbert.
I don't think Harvard Westlake wants him to score fast. Make him take some time to score. To me, go out and get him, or if you're not going to guard him, just get back in the paint.
And that's going to be a foul called on Kendrick Gilbert. He's trying to hang on to Mason Hooks. And we'll see Dante Russell in and Holden McCray in.
13-point game, man. Durango starting to get stuff, break out shots. That's better. Put pressure on the passer. Got to get your hands up.
Oh goodness,
that's
offensive foul. And Hooks runs across the key to get the pass with his elbows wide, so it's hard to cover him as he's coming across. And that was a brutal elbow right here.
Yeah. He is a big man.
Boom. Kendrick Gilbert took one. Coach Rabibo doesn't agree with the call. Said, hey, they're hounding my guy. The officials are probably saying, yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Great defense by McCray. Can they convert on this? Probably pull it back out. So a turnover off the press. Thrower.
You got to pressure the passer. Make it hard to throw it in. Get your hand up. Oh, boy.
Hooks misses from point-blank range. Can't believe it. So a stop for the Trailblazers.
There they go in transition.
Wow. Big-time pull from way downtown. And it's probably going to be a foul on Harvard Westlake. It is. Cameron Thrower hangs on to the elbow.
One more, and they're in the bonus. That changes things a little bit.
We may see this foul down low here. Oh, he just elbowed him in the jaw.
You can really tell that Durango plays better fast. There's another foul and one.
Beautiful shot off the foul from Mason Hooks. Wow. How about Keyshawn Gilbert?
Hey, these next 4 possessions are really crucial on how this game is going to be determined. Boy, if Durango can get a couple stops, a couple scores, to get this thing under 10, bam.
He capitalizes, and
right
all
there,
of a sudden it's back to 10. And Coach Rabibo is going to come back in with Truman Gettings, get the 6'8" power forward in there with Hooks, unless Hooks is coming out.
This is smart. You can see the pressure they're putting on him. See, I wouldn't lay off of him. I'd pressure him.
For a second, we thought McCray was going to pull. He does not. Throws it in the key, and it's up by Doughton. Doesn't go. Rebound. Oh, no, they're going to say a foul down here. And it's going to be on Kendrick Gilbert.
Can't have that, because that ball was going the other way. They were going to fast break that.
Kendrick is the senior Gilbert. Keyshawn is the junior Gilbert. A timeout is called with 5:13 left here in the fourth quarter. 53-43 is the score. We'll be back right after this here in the fourth.
Oh, shit, this scoreboard's hard to read.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
After the timeout, Harvard Westlake will have the ball on their baseline after an over-the-back call. And with 5:13 remaining in the fourth quarter of our opening game, the 2019 SoCal Vegas Showdown, an inaugural event. You're watching all of this on NorCal Sports TV. Pleasure to have you with us. I'm Vance Palm, joined by my longtime buddy, former coach of mine, good friend, and coaching legend in the Western United States, Mark Arcee. Can't even go on the air without guys coming by to shake his hand. Oh, look at that inbounds play.
God beat it. The guy guarding the inbounder didn't know. His job is not to let that pass go through.
And it got through. 12-point lead and some pressure getting put on by the Wolverines.
Good adjustment. That was more of a token press to make them take time.
Strong move, good shot, didn't go up, but an offensive putback.
Hey, baby, they're right there.
By Kendrick Gilbert. 4:40 remaining here in this fourth quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Harvard Westlake. Their big fella, Mason Hooks, already committed to Princeton. He's off the floor right now. There's a long three, and wow, Adam Hinton.
You know, they've done such a good job of intensity and pressure, and they just let down that possession, and were a little bit softer, and Harvard Westlake took advantage.
Hinton in the class of 2021 just dropped a long three. There's a strong move by Gilbert, but he travels. No call. Offensive putback by Keyshawn Gilbert, and they call a quick timeout. 11-point lead, 58-47. 4:07 left here in the fourth quarter. How about this broadcast of the SoCal Vegas Showdown is brought to you by Meeting Rooms on Demand in Las Vegas. Now 2 locations, 24/7 availability and rates starting at $30 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more. Then there's also Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service, the gift that keeps on giving. And then the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, the 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. And Straight Sports custom uniforms. Go to STR8sports.com for more. I'm going to have to get Noah Palm in there for that camp. Sharpshooter's going to have to get up there. I'm going to send him up there and expect nothing but net when he gets back. Under 4 to go, fourth quarter. Hooks down low.
Good double from the weak side.
Hinton trapped down low. And it's stolen. So Durango right now putting on some pressure. Bad pass, but it's saved out there by Hunter. Shot goes up.
Not what you want. Not what you want.
3.5 remaining, fourth quarter.
There you go.
Another steal. Great effort out there by Kendrick Gilbert. Gilbert to the hole, up off the glass. It goes, and one possibility. So the pressure by Kendrick Gilbert. Coach Arce, you've been talking about his effort since the tip. And, boy, that was a good look at it right there, and he'll go to the line.
Here we go. You get the free throw right here. Get an and one, and let's say keep the pressure up. See if you can cause another turnover. Obviously, Durango's got to get this game going a little fast. This last 3:25 of the game.
How about this? This could bring them within 8, and it
right
does. 3:25 in the fourth. 58-50. Harvard Westlake has been up by as many as 14. And now all of a sudden it's 8.
They don't have to sell out for the three either. They've been taking it to the rack and getting the old school three-pointer.
And now Thrower, who's had a great game, all of a sudden is putting up bad shots.
Now you take
here's
that
a
one.
Look for this one. Does this go?
Oh, here we
does.
Go. I'm timeout if I'm Harvard Westlake right now.
Sebastian Mack.
Cool him off a little bit.
It's exactly what Coach Rabibo was talking about.
You got to pressure that. You got to pressure that.
And, they're going to call a blocking foul on Sam Johnson. He was behind Mason Hooks, but during that third, fourth quarter break when I kind of eavesdropped on that timeout, on that huddle, it's what Coach Rabibo was talking about. You're trying to get it all back right now. Just take your time, And then we see Cameron Thrower with a shot that probably wasn't his best today, and he's been the hot hand for the Wolverines.
They're just going to. There it is. I saw the big guy. You got to get over early.
Foul committed by Anthony Hunter.
I'll be interested if Harvard Westlake gets the ball underneath again. They got the back door off the 1-4 low set. They have the lob to the rim if they want it. We'll see if they try to get that.
So it looked like on that replay that Mason Hooks took one to the chin. It was a good look at the big fella, 6'10 senior headed to Princeton. Spoke with his coaching staff, the assistants Tim Tucker, Anthony Brown, Chris Garton, Brian Murphy, Ari Engelberg, Matt LaCour. Talking about, of course, the brawn and the size, but also one of the smartest kids you'll ever run into. Oh, what a costly lack of focus there. Keyshawn Gilbert just had it roll off his fingertips. When you're down 6 with 2:44 to go, ooh, tough break.
Here they go, the lob, set up.
It's a beautiful play.
Well, you can't guard the inbounder.
Yeah, you said that.
You can't guard it.
There's a nice strong move in there by Gilbert, Keyshawn Gilbert.
The inbounder can't score.
Hooks trailing, thought he was going to get the payoff pass. It didn't come. 2:22 left in the fourth quarter. They move it around the top. Hooks will probably screen and then go low.
Dude, nice stagger.
They lob it to him. Just exactly what the play calls for.
Well, they got to score here. Can't do that.
Oh, it's a turnover. Turnover by the Trailblazers, 63-55.
Don't need a quick shot here unless it's really good. Use the shot clock. Squeeze the clock.
That's the voice of Mark Arce. Hubbard runs the point well.
Yeah, good job. Taking their time. Ton of time left.
1:45 on the game clock. A double high set and the bad pass, but the battle for the ball, and it ends up being a possession arrow call, and it's going to stay here. Harvard Westlake's going to hang on to it, and Kendrick Gilbert just all over the floor today. Tyson Gill, we thought was going to come in. It's a timeout, 63-55, 1:38 remains here in this fourth quarter. Ooh, back right after this.
Oh, that was a nice play. A nice play.
Fourth quarter action, 1:38 remains here in the first match of a fantastic day and evening of matchups. This is Harvard Westlake.
Back in the box set on the OB, see what they do here.
Hosting Durango. Their inbounds plays have been impressing Coach Arce.
8 seconds left, so you got to get something pretty quick.
That's on the shot clock. They get it in. It's thrower. 4 on the shot clock.
Oh, went double.
Wide open look for Hubbard. Hubbard can't get it to go. Rebound, Durangos.
Oh, let's see what happens here.
They get it down to Gilbert down low. He comes up, puts it up off the glass, and gets it to go. 63-57. 1:12 remaining here in the game.
Good job breaking to the middle.
Ooh. And how about that? Brace Dotton went over and another turnover. Another turnover at the most inopportune times for the Trailblazers.
I give these kids credit. They are so feisty. When they learn not to be in a big hurry and take care of the ball, my gosh, they're right there.
Well, they're going to have to foul. They got to foul quickly, and they finally do get the foul on Spencer Hubbard. Hubbard will go to the line.
That's just tough, man. Good job, though.
The next game coming up in about 20 minutes, game 2. if this does not go to OT. Rebay Academy versus Desert Oasis. Again, this is the inaugural SoCal Vegas showdown. A missed free throw and a rebound by the Trailblazers. Shot's got to go up, and it does. Wide dribble.
No call. Probably a good job walling up right there. Could have gone either way.
Thrower's in the corner, and they're going to foul Thrower.
If I live across the state line, I'm saying foul. If I live in SoCal, I'm saying good wall up. Oh, they got it right under the bucket and didn't score.
Yeah, unfortunately, took a dribble, didn't need to. Actually dribbled into trouble.
You know, he makes that, and you're fouling. All of a sudden, those free throws get a little harder.
Head coach Beaton has Ole Svensson, Keith Ulrich, Michael Lee, and they're in the Mountain League.
So impressed with these coaches. They've just done a great job tonight. Really good deal for these young men to have coaches like this.
Durango's in the Southern Nevada section. Principal Nathan Miller, athletic director Tim Resch. They're out of Vegas. And by the way, these Wolverines, principals Terry Barnum, athletic director Matt LaCour, so the assistant coach is also the AD. And they're right here in Studio City, pretty close.
Token press, just keep in front of them, make them take their time.
Trail by 8 with under 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, smart.
So, nice move there and a bucket by Keyshawn Gilbert. 65-57, that's 59 now, so it's a 6-point lead for Harvard Westlake. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. So, hey, I'm going to say we'll be right there. .9 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter of this first game of this big-time event, 65-59.
Well, Durango does not have to foul right away. They got to try to get a trap and a turnover. Then they got to foul quick, you know. Give yourself a chance to get a turnover. See, they got a safety here, so they're not going to get beat by the home run.
Following all of these games, we'll have the Recruiting Boost Player of the Game announced, and they'll be interviewed by our on-court reporter, Rihanna. But this one's not over yet.
Quick trap. Oh, they got him pinned. Jump ball.
How about that? And Coach Rabibo can't believe it, but he's a long ways away, and there's an official 1 foot away that made the call. So they trap in the corner, and they get the possession arrow call. I don't know, Coach. Bad place to go with 3 guys right there.
Yeah, really tough spot to catch it right there. Hey, shoot, man. They got hooked, so you just bring him down there and post him up and throw it to him.
Well, Coach Rabibo voicing his complaint, and that official actually walked down there to talk to the official, and they're going to stay with the call. So very quickly, he wants to get hold of McCray in there.
How about this? Hit a bucket here. How about this? If they hit a bucket, it gets really interesting.
If they hit a 3,
oh my,
they're only down 3. Got to go up quickly.
Get a good shot, though. Take it to the hole, try to get fouled, whatever. Get stripped naked. Always set up the double screen. Clear out. There it is.
And it goes. How about that?
Again.
And another timeout taken. So,
oh, boy. Seen some coaching going on here.
Goodness gracious. 23.6 seconds remain. 65-51. You wanted a good shot. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this. Keyshawn Gilbert just spins one up and in.
Set up the double screen for the 3. Don't get it. Get the ISO down the lane. Tough place to guard. Okay. don't catch the ball in dead man's corner, whatever you do. Right?
We've seen it a couple times today. They come across half court and
both
get
teams
gone right into that little corner to get trapped. Not nearly as diabolical as getting stuck in the corner down there with 23.6 seconds left and giving a team who was pretty much out of it an opportunity to breathe new life here. If they were to get a steal here or a turnover or just a quick foul and get a rebound, this thing long ways from being over. I look at the
ton of time here.
I look at the assistant coaches from Harvard Westlake, and they're looking up at the clock going,
this is
man.
good for them to have a game like this. Both teams. And you know, it's early in the season. You expect kind of silly mistakes like that and some bad turnovers. Then you want to get them out of your system before you hit league.
Coach, you talked about how they've been winning in blowout fashion.
Winning
some big games. This is great for the coaching staff, great for the players to be in a tight situation like this. 23.6 seconds, 65-61. Harvard Westlake in the white jerseys will take the ball out. Full court pressure by Durango. And it's going to be Spencer Hubbard that brings it in. They give it to the big guy. Hooks to the middle of the floor, and it's a quick foul. And Coach Rabibo can't believe it, but it's a foul on Tyson Guild. And
sure, they're arguing for an intentional there, but hey, that's all right.
And
just got to make the free throw.
Hey, Coach, what I love is hearing these fans getting into it on the first game of a 6-game afternoon and evening. The fans still in it, so you know.
Yeah.
As we see the players for game 2.
Look at that. They got a little SoCal Vegas swag going on, the showdown shirts.
I know you've got the
like
pull.
that.
You've got the pull to get us a couple of those.
None of those will fit us. I don't know if they got XLs for us.
Well, our producer, director, and boss is giving us the look like, and I don't get a shirt from Coach Arce?
Big free throws. Bam. Good job. Clutch
free throw by Truman Gettings. He's had a nice game as well. And again, a reminder, at the conclusion of regulation, we'll have our recruiting boost player of the game interviewed by our on-court reporter, Rihanna.
Well, Harvard's got to make them make a couple passes before they shoot or make them shoot a bad shot.
That's short.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Down the far side is Gilbert. Gilbert puts it up, doesn't go.
It.
And Hooks with the rebound, and they're going to foul Mason Hooks down low.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? You call it a foul there, but he had the guy dead in the corner for the three. Look at this. Guy's wide open for the three.
Yeah, he's waiting for that shot in the corner. And
you know rule of verticality, he jumped straight up and down. He was set early. You know, he had a guy open.
Sterling Knox is waiting in the corner over the upper right part of your screen. He's standing right there waiting for that
right
pass
now.
Right there. Ooh, didn't get it.
There's no way they get there. No way they get there.
And we have a substitution coming in, and
you know, he makes that pass, he bangs it in. That cuts it to 2.
At the line, a possible contender for player of the game. That's certain. Mason Hooks. Again, when we got our notes for all of these matchups, first game up today, high noon tip-off. This was one of the premier players to look at. He's graduating this spring, and he's headed off to Princeton. And that's a beautiful stroke from the big fella. High arc, nothing but the bottom of the net. And he will come back out quickly.
Defensive substitution here. Going to guard the 3.
7-point
Switch
lead.
everything.
And they're running into trouble, and they're out of time. Here's one shot that goes up, and it's long, and it's missed. And that's the win, 68-61, 68-61. First one's over. Harvard Westlake defeats the Durango Trailblazers, and coming up right after this will be the Recruiting Boost player of the game right after this.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
All right, thank you guys. I'm here with the Recruiting Boost player of the game, Mason Hooks from Harvard Westlake High School. Mason, a little bit of a slow start for you guys, but your energy carried through to the end. What did it take from your team to turn this game around?
You know, we really had to focus on making simple plays, I think, especially defensively, just because we kind of start games sometimes. We try to win the whole game in the first quarter, and you can't really do that. So we had to really buckle down and be disciplined on both sides.
I mean, with a 6'10" guy like you getting fed in the post a lot, you ended up with 21 points. What can you tell me about your performance today?
Yeah, you know, I thought I battled. You know, it was tough at the beginning. They did a good job fronting and really being physical down there. So, you know, props to them. And, yeah, I just had to fight through it and, you know, just never give up, I guess.
And next year you're headed over to Princeton. How do you think you're going to contribute to Coach Henderson's system over there?
Yeah, you know, I love his system. I think they really love to play through the post, and I think I'm enough to make the decisions and the reads in his system. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you guys. Thank you.
Well, Mark, we heard Rihanna talk about that slow start that they had. It's a perfect question to ask him, and then his answer was what we heard Coach Rabibo talk about is, you know, hey, look, let it come to us, but boy, it almost got away from him.
Well, but hats off to Durango, because there were a couple times where they could have got blown out in that game a couple stages, and they just kept battling and hanging around, and you can see that they're really going to grow and get better as the season goes. Very feisty team. Okay,
game one in the books. Game two coming up very shortly. Rebay Academy is welcoming in Desert Oasis. We'll be back with the second game of the SoCal Vegas Showdown, the inaugural event here on NorCal Sports TV. So we got time for the restroom?